What's going on with everybody, man? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Pink Dungeon, giving it to you real raw rugged. And I'm back in here with another movie. This is Parasite. Now, I've been waiting to review this album. I'm so freaking you used to talk about music, you hear my freaking introductions. But yes, my nigga, it's a movie review and this is Parasite. And I have been waiting to watch this movie and talk about it. Finally got around to it. Even before the Oscars, I was very, very hyped to watch this. And then when it swept the Oscars, I'm like, foreign films that we turn up like this is the Oscars. Like, foreign film might win an Oscar here and there, but not like this. It's freaking swept the entire thing. So I'm like, my nigga, I have to watch this. So when I go into movies like this where it's so critically acclaimed and everybody loves it, I'm like, yo, I don't want to know anything about it for real. So the only thing I really knew about this was it was supposed to be like some super duper scary Asian movie. That's literally all I knew. So I'm like, all right, that's how I'm gonna go into this movie. That's not what I got at all, and it definitely threw me off. So let's get right into this movie. With no further ado, it's Parasite. This is a South Korean film, and yeah, man, let's get right into it. Also, the director, hey, love this guy. See him at the Oscars. What a just big adorable guy, big teddy bear, man. This guy is amazing. I definitely want to talk to this guy. Don't know how great his English is. Don't think it's that great, but hey, man, love that guy, bro. That guy seemed awesome. So yeah, even more reasons for me to watch this movie. Also, don't know how to like really sum up these movies that great because I feel like I'm such a long-winded talker. But let's get right into it, man. I'm gonna try to sum it up as best as I can. This movie is about the premise is basically a family, four people, a daughter, a husband, a mom, and a son. They're broke Asian people living in this small house, and they basically trying to come up, bro. They trying to get the bag. That's basically what it's about. If this had to be like another name, it'd be Asians getting the bag. That's exactly what this movie would be called. So yes, man. It starts off with them in this house or whatnot. Like I said, very small, and it's a lot of pizza boxes around them. Now, hey, if you watch my channel, you already know, nigga. I seen them pizza boxes, nigga. I was ecstatic. You hear me, my nigga? I'm like, this is going to be my type of movie. And I was like, nigga, if you ain't gonna use some pizza boxes, send them over here. Cause man, I don't want to eat a pizza every time I want to review an album, bro. Yeah, be having my stomach doing a Tootsie Roll. So yeah, man, definitely don't want to eat that many pieces, but hey, man, love those pizza boxes, need those pizza boxes. So yeah, that was already had me hooked when I seen those pizza boxes. So yeah, like I said, very broke family, and they have a son named Kevin. So this son gets visited by his friend. So his friend comes over there and he brings like this big rock that his dad had. And he was like, yo, this rock supposedly is supposed to bring families wealth. So, okay, like, all right, bet, we'll put it in the crib. So Kevin and a friend, they go out to eat. So as they're going out to eat, the friend like, hey, my boy, I'm finna go abroad, finna go to the States. And speaking of abroad, check out this right here. And he showed him this girl. And he like, you think she cute? And he like, yeah, she cute. He like, hold on, you trying to hop down on her? He was like, hey, man, I'm trying to do something with that. So Kevin like, all right, do your thing. He like, but I'm finna go to college, so I want you to hold it down for me. I want you to teach her English. I want you to be her tutor. You will be way better than any of these frat dudes. And that made me smile because I'm like, even the Asian niggas know frats green, man. Even they know them haru ass niggas is green, man. So like, shout out to the Asian niggas, man. So I was like, all right, bet, man. I'm even more hooked into this movie. So he like, all right, man. He was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this though because I ain't no college tutor or anything like that. He like, yo, man, I'ma recommend you to her mama. Her mama a little dumb and young, but hey, I promise you again to that thing. So he like, all right, bet, man. So I mean, bro, he also, like I say, he tell him, hold it down, bro. Keep your eye out on her. I trust you, bro. That's what he tell him. I trust you with this girl, bro. So make sure you hold it down for her. Bet. So he go back to the crib, nigga. His sister turns into TJX6, bro. When I mean his sister was nigga, she was forging documents. She was forging official stamps on unofficial papers, nigga. She was going bonkers, bro. I'm like, my nigga, this is insane. And this is when I'm realizing, like, okay, this isn't just like some stupid, like, scary movie or whatever. This is gonna be funny because I'm already laughing at certain stuff in the movie. Because when she come home and they show their parents the documents, I'm thinking they finna hide documents from their parents. Now they show the parents, nigga. The parents like, oh man, man, you scamming? Good job, baby. You know, you come home with good grades, and you like your mama like, you did a good job. Give me a hug, give me a kiss or whatever. Nah, man, she bring home fake report card, and they like, you faked your report card? Give me a hug. I'm like, this is how the Asian community get down. All right, I can roll. You feel me? So I'm like, this is very interesting. So yeah, man, they basically forge these papers. He bring it to the mama or whatnot, show the papers, and he like, hey yo, man, I'm this, I'm that, and she's like, I don't even care about these papers. I just want to know if you good. So he basically get hired, and yeah, his first meeting or his first little tutoring session was kind of overseen by the mama. The second one, which I guess was the real official first one, nigga, about 2 minutes in, he making out with the girl. I'm like, hold on, brother. Is this the same girl your homeboy told you to hold down while he was going to college? You see how I caught that while I was talking? You know what I'm saying? Hey man, I got them hands. You see, this is the girl your homeboy said hold it down for me while I go overseas. It's like when you go to prison and it's like when your homeboy go to prison, he like, hey bro, hold it down for me. You know what I'm saying? If my kids need anything, my baby mom need anything, hold it down for me. All right, respect. This nigga went to prison and he smashing on the girl. I'm like, bro, he told you to hold it down. I can't even rock with Kevin no more. So at this point, I got a red flag about Kevin. I'm like, I thought Kevin was a solid young man. Kevin ain't as solid as I thought he was, bro. Your homeboy gave you the rock and say, hey, this gonna bring you some wealth. And he said, all right, bet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm finna bring your future girlfriend some Asian meat. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna take out with some takeout meat. You know what I'm saying, man? Nigga gave her a whole new definition, some orange chicken. You hear me? I'm like, come on, man. What is we doing, brother? What is we doing, brother? So yeah, that threw me off right there. So I'm like, all right, man, I don't even know if I can rock with Kevin. But then right after that, Kevin did some stand-up stuff. He was like, hey, he seen that the girl he was tutoring had a little brother. And he like, hey, you know, I see the little boy going crazy talking to the mama, you know what I'm saying? I know a child therapist. She like, for real? Like, I could bring it through, you could talk to her, and you know what I'm saying? We can go from there. The child therapist end up being the sister. Nigga, his sister is not no child therapist. His sister's just somebody who known for finessing. You know, she TJX6. TJX6 and Casher Kwan if they was Asian. You feel me? And they a woman. So this was like, all right, I guess he a stand-up unsolid nigga. I don't know, man. But I was like, that was stand up for him to get his sister enough. So I'm like, all right, I guess that's cool right there. Shout out to him. But then after that, nigga, they just start finessing the whole house. So they like, oh, you got a driver? Well, let's get this driver nigga fired and we gonna get our daddy in that job. Oh, you got a housekeeper? Let's get her fired and we gonna get our mom in this job. I'm like, okay, these niggas is finessing the finesser, are they not? I'm like, this is amazing. So it is hilarious the way they finesse these people out their jobs. Nigga, the driver is driving TJX6, his sister back home. And by the way, this the mom is also married, so I think his name is like Mr. Parker or something like that. Asian dude married to the lady that owned the house or whatever. Okay, so driving in the car or whatnot, and the dude taking her back home. She take her panties off, leave it in the car. So then the husband get back in the car to, I don't know, drive somewhere or whatnot. He see the panties. He like, hold on, what? So he go talk to the wife about it. Like, is my driver smashing people in my crib? And the wife like, oh no, can't be. So he whispers something in the ear, and he like, oh, why would any sane woman leave her panties in a car? Like, is she, what's wrong? He like, hold on. And then they like, he smashing crackheads? So they made it seem like this nigga out here smashing crackheads and nigga smashing the east side crackheads. So I'm like, oh my goodness, man. I'm like, my nigga, this is ridiculous. And then the way they get the housekeeper out of here, they find out she allergic to peaches. So nigga, they sprinkle some peaches on her face. She coughing. So then they go and tell the lady, like, oh man, I hear she might have TB. She got tuberculosis. So nigga, they like, I don't want to be around nobody with tuberculosis. I'm gonna get tuberculosis. So then she get fired. So then they bring in the mama to be the housekeeper. So nigga, this turned to a family business with the family living there not knowing that they hiring a family. They think they just hiring people that they just got recommended to by each one of these people. But nah, it's a family. So I'm like, my nigga, they are finessing the finesse. I'm like, nigga, this is crazy. So a little fast forward, the family take a trip. The family being the family that own this house that they're taking care of. They taking a trip and they like, yo, I want the housekeeper, which is the mama, to look over the house for us real quick while we go out. You'll be here for the weekend or whatever, how long it was gonna be there, and just look over the house, hold it down for us. Bet. So she invite the family, Kevin, TJ, the daddy over there, Mr. Kim over there, and they like, yeah, we finna just chill over here and we finna live a life. So this is one scene where they're all getting drunk at the table, playing around, laughing. The boy tell him that he got a crush on the girl he tutoring, and the mama like, oh, so we living, so we just chilling in our daughter-in-law house. This fire, like they just joking, laughing, and I'm like, my nigga, this is insane. I'm like, bro, this is crazy, because I think that scene was just so cool to see, because it shows you that they had this false sense of comfortability, thinking like, yo, we finna be in this bitch just living it up. They thinking that this finna be their house in the future. Like, yo, this is gonna be our house the way we running this right now. And they just laughing, kiki, ha ha, and just going crazy. So then, out of nowhere, they hear knock on the door. And they like, hold on, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, brother. You got too much dip on your chip. And they ring the doorbell crazy. And they like, hold on, you got way too much dip on your chip. Whoever ring this doorbell like this. So they go and look, and it's the old housekeeper lady. They got fired. I'm like, what you want? They're like, all right, I guess we'll let you in, because she said she left something downstairs in the basement. So they're like, all right, bet. So she taking a long time to come out the basement. And they like, hold, and the mama like, let me go see what she doing. So she go, and the lady is like on like some weird position trying to push this big freaking like dresser. So she end up helping the lady get the dresser or whatever. And it's like this secret pathway to a basement. She like, hold on, what's going on? So she go down to the basement with her, and she like, hold on, what is this? And the old housekeeper husband lives down there because they broke. They don't got no house. So they hiding out under this basement or wherever this secret compartment is that this family don't even know really exists like that. Like, this is like some secret compartment that was built because it used to be a house to an archaeologist, and he just like had some crazy, not archaeologist, yeah, it was archaeologist, or is that what he is? Architect or whatever. Archaeologist is I don't know. I feel like an archaeologist nigga who deal with deal with dinosaurs. Is it? I don't know. That's like a paleontologist. Is it? I don't know. A lot of ologists, but I know that nigga did architect. I know that's exactly what I'm trying to say. So yeah, basically the old housekeeper lady living down there. I mean, the old housekeeper husband living down there, and she like, I'm finna call the police. You know, why you down here? Old housekeeper like, no, I'll do anything, please don't do it. And I'm calling the police. So as she finna call the police, her nosy family done snuck downstairs trying to see what's going on. They end up tripping and falling. So the old housekeeper lady like, hold on, you was here while I was here. Is y'all a family? Cause she say, Dad, my arm hurt. TJ6 said, I hurt my arm. So nigga, when she whip out her phone so fast, nigga, you would thought a police officer was beating up a black man the way she whipped out her phone, but she was recording that to blackmail them. Like, you call the police, I'm sending this message to the mama. They like, oh no, don't do that. I love you. Like, no, nigga, I don't want to hear none of that no more. So she basically controlling them. Like, I could just send this anytime I want to. So the family like, yo, how can we get out of this? So nigga, this is where I'm like dying laughing, bro. They rush her, take the phone out her hand. They trying to keep her down. Like, yo, how can we keep her down? Nigga, they get some peaches and they start hitting her in the face with these peaches so she can have her allergic reaction. Nigga, when I was dying, bro, like they pistol whipping her with a peach, bro. My nigga, I was in tears, bro. And as they doing this, the mama to the people that's getting tutored and her son or whatever, the people that went out to camping or whatever, the wife to Mr. Parker, she called like, yo, we on the way back. The trip ain't go how we wanted to, so we'll be there in like 7 minutes or whatnot. So they're like, nigga, we got to get these people out of here. So they end up tying the people, throwing them back down in the basement. And nigga, at this point, the husband is tying people crazy, bro. Mr. Kim, that nigga is going insane, bro. The way he is tying these people up, I'm like, my nigga, this is insane, bro. He was hog tying people like on some R. Kelly, like, I don't know how to hog tie people. I'm like, this nigga know how to hog tie people, bro. That nigga, I was like, this nigga's obviously killed somebody before. He's definitely kidnapped and tortured people. The way he hauled out them people, I'm like, bro, this nigga, he knows some stuff that he don't supposed to know. And the housekeeper husband, I ain't touch on it, but that nigga was crazy, bro. I don't know what was wrong with that nigga. I guess because he was living down there so long, just isolated by himself, he was going crazy. But nigga, as a New Orleans nigga would say, that bitch retarded. Hey, that bitch retarded, nigga. I don't know what was wrong with that nigga, but I kept that nigga in my prayers throughout the whole entire movie. So I'm like, all right, this nigga is wild. They ended up throwing the lady downstairs, and her head hit like the back of the wall, and she knocked out. She survived. She ain't died though. But yeah, that's that. So yeah, kind of fast forward. They done came home, the family done came back to their house. So now Mr. Kim and them, that family, they hiding under the table because they eventually got to get out of there because they're not supposed to be there. They're supposed to be the housekeeper, which is their mama. So they like, yo, we got to sit here. So they end up going to sleep on the couch, they being Mr. Parker and his wife, because they crazy ass son was out there sleeping outside. So as they doing that, they right next to the family. They don't even know it. And he talking about Mr. Kim. And he like, yo, you ever like realize Mr. Kim, he don't be overstepping his boundaries. But that nigga do be overstepping his boundaries with that smell, because that nigga stink. That's basically what he said in so many words. That nigga is stinking him and stinking the stink. But that nigga smell like the bottom of the trash can. But that nigga smell like the garbage. But that nigga smell like a that nigga smell like a Post Malone album. But that nigga is garbage. But that nigga smell stink. So that's what he said and whatnot, right? So I'm like, hey man, this is crazy, because they show Mr. Parker or Mr. Kim face and he ain't liking this. He don't think this funny. I'm dying laughing like, yo, this nigga is stinking the stink. But the way he reacting, you like, yo, this nigga must have got bullied in school, because he is like having a very bad reaction to this. Moral of the story, they end up escaping. Like, the people end up falling asleep. They end up escaping. Bada boom, bada bam. They end up going home in the rain. They house done flooded. So I'm like, is this bad karma? Because of all of these things that they've been like, you know what I'm saying, doing to people, mistreating people. So I'm like, I don't know. So they end up having to go to sleep in the gym. And the next day, for the little crazy son, little bad son, they got a party for him, and they like, yo, Kevin, you should come through. Mr. Parker, not Mr. Parker, Mr. Kim, you should come through. They inviting everybody through or whatnot. So the daddy, he still got a bad attitude, Mr. Kim. So we talking to Mr. Parker. And he just like talking to him with this very bad attitude or whatnot. So while this is happening, Kevin going downstairs to drop off this rock for whatever reason. I don't know what he's finna do with this rock. I think he's finna give it to them for good luck. That's what I think he's finna do, to get him some money. I think he felt bad about everything. So as he doing that, because he's like, damn, bro, my house just got flooded. I think he had like a real realization. So as he doing that, nigga, the crazy housekeeper husband, that nigga start just beating this nigga with the rock upside the head, just boom, boom, boom. I'm like, no. I'm like, niggas done wipe Kevin nose. I wasn't the biggest fan of Kevin, but I kind of like Kevin. But that whole thing where he double crossed home, but that rubbed me the wrong. I'm like, come on, man. But I kind of like Kevin. I ain't gonna lie, man. Kevin seemed like a cool little nigga outside of that right there. So I'm like, no, nigga done wipe Kevin nose. So the Mr. Parker and Mr. Kim, they supposed to be doing this little surprise Indian battle for the son, because the son got like this Indian obsession because his Boy Scout person got like an obsession or something crazy. They basically supposed to do a little surprise for the little boy. So right when they finna do it, the dude come out and he stabbed Mr. Parker's wife. Bow. Now this nigga stabbing TGX6, the daughter, Mr. Kim's daughter. Bow, just going crazy. So they're like, what's going on? So this nigga, he go charge at the housekeeper husband, stab that nigga, Mr. Kim do. Mr. Kim gangster. That nigga is gangster. That nigga cut though. That nigga about that. That nigga is cut, bro. I'm like, all right, this nigga's wildin'. So after that, the Mr. Parker like, yo, throw me the keys. But he like pick up the dead body, which is the housekeeper husband, and he smell him. He like, ooh, another nigga that stank. So when he seen that Mr. Kim, he just go ballistic and kill this nigga, bro. He just stab Mr. Parker. I'm like, whoa. all because of this smell thing. And this made me think like, my nigga, I need a prequel. Why is this nigga reacting so hard about these smells, bro? Like, I don't know if this nigga used to be stank at school and this nigga just been getting bullied all his life for smelling stanker to stanker. I don't know what was going on, but that nigga did not like that, bro. Like, nigga, you know how niggas say that's fighting words? That nigga did a fighting face, apparently. That nigga made a fighting facial gesture, and that nigga just went 38 crazy, bro. That nigga went 38 hot, boy. I'm talking about that nigga went crazy, bro. So I'm like, all right, my nigga, this nigga is wilding right here. So that was crazy. And yeah, he ended up escaping the father, and kind of make a long story short, he ended up living in the basement where the old housekeeper husband was living at. So after that, Kevin somehow miraculously recovered, and he ended up using like some type of Morse code, which you have to watch the movie to understand that, to kind of communicate with his father from downstairs or whatnot. He was like peeking through some binoculars at the house or whatever, communicate with his father somehow, and he kind of had this promise for his father, like, yo, I will not let you just die down there. I will get rich and I will buy this house. And I thought that was pretty cool or whatnot. But yeah, that was the movie, man. And I loved it, bro. I loved every single minute, bro. Like I said, it's so funny, from the Peaches thing to like the nigga hog tying him real quick. The way that the retarded nigga was eating a banana, bro. I'm talking about this nigga eating banana with both hands, bro. I'm like, this nigga going Tiana Trump on a banana, bro. This nigga, I'm like, my nigga, what is going on, bro? It was crazy, man. From them like rehearsing how they gonna finesse the people out of jobs. It's a really funny movie, but it's so well written. And like I said, man, I played this game called Yakuza 0, and it's all in Japanese, and you have to read subtitles. Now, I'm thinking like, bro, I don't feel like watching this movie, having to read this whole movie. I feel like I'm reading a manga or something, bro. Like, I don't want to do this, man. But as I'm watching it, I'm like, yo, this feel like Yakuza, because I feel like I could have watched this movie and understood 40% of it just by watching it, not even reading the subtitles. And, you know, I don't know the South Korean language or anything like that. So, you know, I would have had to just been guessing. But I feel like they're just so natural responses to everything, the way they acted everything out. It was just so beautifully done that I feel like, man, it was great, bro, on every angle. Very well written. The plot is very... It's very good. It's very easy to follow. It's not like some simplistic plot or whatever, but it's not just all over the place where it's like has no direction. It has a specific direction it wants to go. And I loved it, man. I loved it. I would recommend it to anybody that's looking for a new movie. It is really, really, really good, man. Like I said, you'll be laughing. You might have a couple jump scares. It is a thriller. It's like a comedic thriller. A lot of people tried that. It's not good, but I feel like they freaking just were on the point with it, man. So shout out to everybody involved in this movie. I don't want to butcher anybody's name, but shout out to the producer. Shout out to the director. Shout out to people who are producing the movie. Shout out to the actors of the movie, man. They were great. And by the way, TJ6, his sister, ended up dying, you know. So yeah, man. I loved it, and hopefully you guys will enjoy it if you haven't seen it. So until next time, I say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate. Players gonna play, man. Y'all holla at your partner, man.